Alright guys, got it running. We're about to take it for a short little trip. So we're going to go down to that halfway mark, turn around, come back. That way if it does decide to die, that way if I've got a bad IPR valve that just wants to shut off after exactly 3 miles, or if it's a bad brain, PCM or whatever, then I'll be able to come back. I've got my radio here. That way I can radio out to my wife, because, signal sucks back here, but that's a 36-mile radio. So, let's see what this thing will do. Thing's just as smooth as can be. So far, so good. And that check engine light is probably on due to when I had the glow plug module disconnected. So that's probably why. But I do still have 2 glow plugs not communicating properly, so there's also that. But yep, we're at 0.7 miles, so we're going to get up here to this turnaround on that private road, turn around, come back. And if the truck doesn't shut off as I'm pulling into my driveway like it did last time, I will go a little bit further. But I just don't want to chance it. So we're going to see what this truck will do for now. But yeah, I mean, it's driving very nicely. I've got the original injector with the new coil on it, because when I broke down the original injector, that spool valve was just fine. So it's apparently not a spool valve issue. Apparently it was just a bad coil. I was reading that your coils can be bad, and they can also cause you to have no starts. They can cause you to have rough idling. It can cause you to have, I think this is my turnaround right here. No. Don't want to turn around on top of a culvert. But yeah, it can cause a lot of issues. One of them being it can have a lot of hesitation or lack of power up until it warms up. And I mean, the truck did run horribly for one injector to be out up until it warmed up, but it still hesitated. It still lacked in a lot of power, and this was just because of one injector. So we've turned around. I'm at 1.8 miles. Technically, I did put 0.2 miles on it, going from behind my 7.3 to up there at the edge of the driveway. And we're spinning tires, so it does not have a lack of power. And so hopefully in 0.9 miles I won't break down. 0.8 miles. But yeah, hopefully I won't have a breakdown when I pull into my driveway. Hopefully it'll keep going, and I'll back out of the driveway and go on a little further trip and see if this thing will drive properly, because I don't like leaving my wife at home with our 2 kids, especially while she's pregnant. without a means of leaving the house if she needs to. And, you know, before getting this running again, we were down to one vehicle because my starter went out in the 7.3. And that 7.3 needs a little bit of work done to it. I don't want to just keep pushing it. I mean, those 7.3s are tough trucks. You can just keep driving them and driving them. And that's great and all. I really hope it doesn't shut off at exactly 3 miles, because I'm at 3 right now. But it shut off at 3.2 miles last time. But nothing seems to be reading too high. I'm off the accelerator. I'm at 3.2 miles. It did not shut off, so I'm going to keep driving. Let me radio my wife and let her know I'm going to keep driving. Hey, I'm at 3.3 miles. Truck's still going strong. I'm going to keep going. Will do. All right. Holy smokes! 3.5 miles. And I just heard that Chewbacca roar. That is awesome. I mean, I love that. So hopefully I have gotten this truck squared away. I mean, it's not a guarantee. Nothing is a guarantee. That's the thing. But damn, this truck sounds fucking good. Pardon my language. Holy smokes. Still going strong. So far, so good. I mean, seems like it was all over one injector O-ring. I mean, I'm trying to drive the shit out of it. That's what you're supposed to do, drive the shit out of it. Get the air out. You're supposed to romp on it, that's what they say. I'm at 4.5 miles. So if anything bad happens, I will come back on here and let you guys know. But I'm going to get out on the main highway and really romp on it. Make a big circle and get back to the house. Shut it off and see if it'll turn back on. But I will be back, guys. Alright, guys. 13.8 miles. So I was able to put 10.8 miles more than I normally am. You know, we usually just shut off at 3 miles, roughly, give or take. But, you know, it's doing great. I'm not seeing anything reading high or too low. Everything looks great. So I'm going to call this one a win. Now I do still need to get back to the house, shut the car off, turn it back on, you know, see if it will start back up. I'm not going to try and shut this off while I'm away from the house. But, yeah, so far so good, you know, and that's great. So I will do a 0 to 60 when I get off the main highway. I mean, this truck is a hell of a lot faster than I thought it was. So, even when I was going the 3 miles and I would get on it, it still wasn't as fast as it is now. So, I'm actually very elated. I was hoping my supervisor was going to be at home because I was going to blow his doors off, because he always joked about my truck being a rubber band truck, because you got a back, you know, those old cars where you push it backwards to wind it up and then let go of it and it propels forward. So, you know, he always joked about how I needed to back my truck up, that way it would go forward. because it lacked in power, like bad. But yeah, so far so good. When I get home, when I shut this off and it fires back up, then I'll call it a fix. But until then, I'm not going to consider it a fix just yet. But I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we're going to get just past this house here. I'm going to go ahead and bring it to a complete stop. I've gone 20.3 miles. Still idles great. So let's go. And there's 60. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So, there's my little 0 to 60. So now, I'm just going to get back to the house, shut it off, see if it turns back on, and if it does, I'll consider it fixed. But I'm not going to consider it fixed until that happens. But I'll be right back. Alright guys, after putting 23 miles on it, I'm back at the house. I'm going to let it idle for a little bit, because I did kind of get on it. I should have been filming. It was really awesome. This thing spins tires the whole time. Now granted, I am on gravel, but the 7.3 doesn't do that. The 7.3 does not spin tires when you put your foot in it the whole time. It will spin tires, but not the whole power band. This truck is insane. But let me go ahead and shut it down. Didn't shut down so hard either. Just gonna give it a minute. I mean, it's nice and hot. I mean, it could be hotter, but I mean, I essentially went on a decent trip, 23 miles. That's not going 5 miles up the road and coming back. I went 20 miles. So, going to like Walmart from here, that's 20 miles. So let's say I'm, coming back out from Walmart. I'm ready to go home, and what's going to happen? Oh, okay. So yes, I would consider this problem solved. Problem is fixed. Awesome. Thanks guys, there's going to be more to come. I am going to be doing some modifications to this truck, but they won't be immediate. I did promise my wife that as soon as I get this truck squared away, I was going to start putting some much needed stuff into her truck. She needs a new windshield. I mean, it's not as bad as this, and this is really not in my field of vision. My field of vision is actually right here. So I'm looking here. This goes up and above it. So, but I will eventually change out this windshield. But really, I'm wanting to change this radio out, and I'm also wanting to do a CB. I also want to get this fixed, so where when I close it, it stays closed. I just need to replace it. But now that I know that this truck is going to run right, tomorrow I'm going to try and do the VGT relearn, because it's supposed to sound like a turbine, and right now it just sounds like a freaking Cummins engine. So I'm not happy with that. I mean, yes, when you go down the road you hear the turbo, but it's supposed to go all the time, but the VGT is not working properly because I pulled the turbo and then put it back on, and when you do that, you're supposed to do a VGT relearn. So that'll be something that I do later. It's supposed to be simple. Start the truck, run it for like 5 minutes or whatever, and then take the, shut it off. Take the battery posts off, like both of your negative battery posts, take those off, and then touch the negative and positive together once you've taken the posts apart, and then start it back up, go for a drive, or no, let it idle for a little bit and then go for a drive, and it's supposed to relearn it. So if it doesn't fix it, I'll just replace the solenoid, which those are known to go bad. But like I said, guys, I really appreciate each and every single view, and if what I do helps one person, that's all that really matters to me. So you know, if there's anything you'd like to see in the future other than, you know, what I'm doing, which next for this truck will probably be something simple like mirrors, because I hate these mirrors. So I'm probably going to get some mirrors like I have on my 7.3. But luckily this is an XLT, so I don't have to wire everything up on that truck, or on this truck, like I did on that truck. So yeah, next will probably be mirrors. That'll probably be the big thing that I do, but before that, I'm going to go ahead and change the oil in this truck. But I'm going to also focus on the 7.3. I'm not just going to, you know, ignore it because I got this truck back going. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Later, Gators.